Jim Edwards here, joined by Royce Gracie at the announcement of Bellator 158, which will be here in London on July 16th. Royce, first of all, welcome to London. Obviously, you're not actually going to be on the event fighting. We've been told your days are, well, probably behind you, but how excited are you about Bellator coming to London?
No, I'm not fighting this time, just helping out the promotion. Man, London, I mean England, comes from the old bare knuckles, boxing, fighting. So it's on your guys' nature to understand about the beauty of martial art and fighting. So it's going to be a good card.
And obviously, we were talking to Liam McGeary a minute ago, and you were saying how well and how good you think he is as a champion for Bellator at the moment. What about guys like Michael Venom Page? Have you seen him fight before, and what do you make of him?
Yes, I see him fight, and I'm going to go to Connecticut to watch him this weekend. Yes.
Yeah, and I guess, what do you make of him? He's got a very flashy showman sort of style, I guess.
Yes, he's a very good showman. He turned the whole, he put up, let's say, he made the whole business look pretty.
Yeah. He certainly does. He certainly does. And obviously,
he's good. And he's good.
Yeah, he certainly is. I guess you were last in the cage yourself not long ago at Bellator 149 against Ken Shamrock. How was that experience, I guess, for you, being back in the cage after so long away from it? Did you enjoy it?
I was right at home. As soon as they said, okay, you're fighting, it's the whole came back. It's like, okay, training camp, everything. I was right at home.
And I guess there was slightly controversial end to the fight. We later found out that Ken failed a drugs test. Was that slightly disappointing, the way that it all finished, or were you happy with the kind of experience you did have at Bellator 149?
That he failed, it's hey, that means the system works. So, but with or without failing, he lost the fight.
Would you, if the opportunity ever arose again, would you run it back? Would you do it again with Ken?
Fourth one? Ah, come on, man, put that to rest, man. How many times the guys are gonna make excuse? The guy loses every time he loses, he makes excuse.
Yeah, and
you gotta learn how to lose. You see, be humble.
And I guess Bellator just keep going from strength to strength. They keep putting on bigger and bigger shows. If Scott came to you again and said, Royce, I need you, man, I need you, what would your kind of reaction to that be? Would you consider it?
I'm not here. Yes, I would consider. I'm not, like Scott put it, it's a fun fight. I'm not fighting, that means I'm not fighting for the ranks, trying to get a belt. Nah, it's just a fun fight. Yes, there's a few fighters out there that have enough charisma that we can put as a fun fight.
What do you think about the state of mixed martial arts as a sport now? Obviously, when you first started out, you were one of the real pioneers. Has it kind of developed the way you thought it would, or was it impossible to tell how it really would go?
That was the idea that my brother Horton had. Brazil is the only place that knew this mixed martial art, or MMA, or Vale Tudo, or whatever you want to call it. You see, that's the only done in Brazil, because it was a quest that my family had to find out which style is the best. Once you prove that Jiu-Jitsu was the best, the most complete style of self-defense out there, now it changed a little bit. It's the quest of who is the best fighter. So that was the idea that my father, my brother Horton had, is to spread Jiu-Jitsu all over the world, and they accomplished that.
Yeah, and we obviously learned today as well that you will be here in July as well. You're going to be meeting some of the fans at some of the fan events in and around the Bellator 158. Are you looking forward to that?
I love the crowd, man. I love the fan. It keeps me alive.
Yeah, and I just bet everyone here in London and the UK is going to be really looking forward to meeting you as well, Royce. So thank you for your time today, and we'll see you in July.
Thank you.